I've been gaming since the 80s, dude. You know, playing some Atari 2600, the NES, moving on up to the Super Nintendo, the SNES. Then, going on from there. I've gotten older. That's just the way things work. You've gotten older too, so shut the hell up. Everybody gets older. But I've realized something because I hear it all the time. Oh, you get older, things change, you change. Yeah, we all freaking change, dude. But you know what hasn't changed is me wanting to play video games. I want to play video games. The only challenge I have is finding the time. I don't have the same time as I did when I was a wee little kid who didn't have crap to worry about. That's the only thing that has changed. I still have that desire. I just want to do other things too. I still want to play games. Just finding the time to do so. The only thing that has changed is the games. That is something that pisses me off. I think console gaming kind of sucks nowadays. Console gaming is disappearing in my eyes. Two thirds of console gaming kind of sucks. Really bad, in my opinion. There's still a lot of cool ass games that are coming out, and there's a lot of cool ass games that I've played. There's been a lot, but there's a lot that just really sucks about console gaming. Like I said, two thirds. What do I mean by that? Well, we'll kind of discuss that, I guess. But I saw this earlier from IGN. I don't really look at IGN. I don't really go to their website too much. I just see their stuff pop up. I don't follow too many accounts on Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call this place. It's the only social media I go on, really. So follow me on Twitter at Madlittlepixel. I do screw around on here quite often, but I do see them pop up, on For You, the recommended. Just the nonsense that they talk about occasionally. But this popped up following the announcement that Concord is going to be taken offline after just 2 weeks. This game, holy crap. I remember when it was like the showcase of whatever state of play that Sony did. I haven't really followed this game. But I remember when I saw it, I was like, what is this bobo-ness, this Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff garbage? It looked stupid to me. And it still looked stupid to me. But more and more came out of it, and it really looked dumb. The characters and everything, just some of the stuff they incorporated in the game. Sony's making games for people who don't want to buy their games. Like, who don't buy their games. They're not making games for their actual, fans, for the people who want to buy their games, right? That's the Sony's stupid. And then they go on to say, we feel even more strongly that even though I think they rated this game pretty decent, right? But we feel even more strongly that Sony should look into bringing back some of their much loved shooters like Killzone and Resistance. I've been saying this for a while, and I know others have as well. Killzone, Resistance Fall of Man. What about SOCOM, MAG, Everybody's Golf, Twisted Metal? Oh, what about those Japan studio games? Shadow of the Colossus, Ico, Gravity Rush, Loco Roco. What about all those damn games that when I think of PlayStation, that's what PlayStation was. Twisted Metal, Parappa the Rapper. PlayStation don't feel PlayStation anymore. Why is that? Is it because of Jim Ryan? I've been seeing people saying Jim Ryan screwed up the company. I don't think one man can totally screw up the company because I think this has been an ongoing thing. It really can't just be one person. It has to be a board of people. It has to be like others that are just like, yeah, let's go in this direction. Let's make games for this particular reason or for this group of people or to accomplish whatever specific thing that we want to do. I don't know, to please somebody. I have no freaking clue, but they're not really pleasing anybody right now. And it's not just Sony. A lot of companies are doing these same things. They're making games for people who are not their actual audience. Concord is a prime example. They have a lot of IPs, man. They have a lot of IPs, but I don't know if I would trust them to bring back Killzone. At one point, that's what I was like, man, bring back MAG, bring back Killzone, Resistance. Like, those shooters. I'm not like the greatest at those, but like those single player experiences with those games and the multiplayer experiences behind it were freaking awesome, dude. They were awesome. But then all those other franchises and those properties that Sony, has that they could be doing that felt like Sony. But what is it? Put it like I can't like PlayStation just doesn't feel PlayStation. And why is that? Like at some point, something really changed. And it's a weird thing with PlayStation. Back in the day, PlayStation felt Japanese. And that's a good thing. Don't get it twisted, fools. That's a good thing. They felt very Japanese. Not because of like Japanese games necessarily. Because like go back like PS1, PS2, PS3, there's a very heavy focus on Western developers, Sony partnerships and stuff like that. And there's a lot of Japanese studios as well. But like I said, there's a lot of Western, developers there. But PlayStation still felt Japanese. It doesn't anymore. The lead architect's not Japanese. It just doesn't, and that's not even really the point. It seems like everything's like not meant, it's just not Japanese. I don't know. Why is that? Why is that? I don't know. It's just not, I guess Japan, like, and the price went up in Japan, like it's going up crazy. I know the yen, like it's all jacked up, but I don't know. It's just PlayStation doesn't seem Japanese to me anymore. That might be beside the point. I don't know. But 2/3 console gaming just doesn't feel like it's bad. It's bad. There's still good stuff on PlayStation and Xbox. Like I have 2 PlayStation 5s. I'm not just like I don't hate PlayStation. I wish like I loved it more. But it sucks right now, man. Like the rumors or the talk about the PS5 Pro. I'm not gonna buy one. I don't even for what? Why do I need a PS5 Pro? Like I can't even think of a damn reason at all. Bring it out. I'm not buying one at all. I almost want to get rid of my PS5. Like I have 2 of them. Like I don't really need it. I don't need 2 of them. Like I have one to use for when I record footage for stuff, and then one in my house for just normal, stuff, game playing action. But I'm just not driven to it as much anymore. Same thing with the Xbox. They don't feel like consoles anymore. PlayStation, I don't know. Like, what is PlayStation doing? What is Xbox doing? Xbox, they buy up all these damn studios, these developers, and they get rid of them, close them down, and then like they put their games in PS5, PC. Xbox doesn't really feel like a console anymore. Just like a company that they want to make money off of selling games. That I've been saying that since the day the Series X and S came out, that they're changing the way they're doing business. It seemed obvious to me. So Xbox just doesn't seem like console to me anymore either. PlayStation just, yeah, it's console, but it doesn't feel the same. That leaves us with Nintendo in the corner over there doing their own damn thing. Super Mario, Zelda, they've carved their own little thing. The day the Switch came out, it was just a dated hardware, but it sold like crazy. I know people hate on Nintendo because of the stupid, crazy things that they've done. The emulation, the ROM sites. I know, but they've done a lot of good too. As far as like the games that they've put out, people love Nintendo. But man, I love Nintendo. I love their games, and I gravitate more towards Nintendo than I do PlayStation or Xbox anymore. I'm not like saying like, oh, that's it, like just Nintendo, because it was like after the Nintendo 64 for me, I think, because back in the day it was a little different, like NES, Super Nintendo, like you were stuck on one or the other, Sega, like whatever your system was, like you were stuck on that. You didn't have tons of choices like the way it is now. Like to me now, after like Nintendo 64, it was like you were on the PlayStation, and then at a certain point it was like PlayStation or Xbox, and then Nintendo was like your side piece. Like you went there for like a little excitement, a little, the sparkle, the glimmer, the fascination, Mario, the stuff you couldn't get anywhere else. You went to PlayStation and Xbox for that Call of Duty, that Grand Theft Auto, the more mature stuff, the heavy stuff, the craziness. That was the commitment. You know what I mean? Nintendo was there just for that excitement, I don't know. It just, that's the way it was to me. But now it's like the PlayStation, Xbox is just like, man, get the hell out of here. the PC is taken over. And I mean, for me, it's just the way it is. I don't know, man. Like, what is this Concord? What was, I don't even know what my, like, I didn't have a plan with this video. It's just ranting and rambling about this boo-boo-ness. I saw this PlayStation blog that came out the other day, like, what, yesterday or something? I don't even know when the hell this came out. I just saw this. Concord fans. Were there any Concord fans? I didn't follow this deeply, but I saw a lot of tweets out there and whatnot, or X's, whatever the hell they're called. Follow me at Madlittlepixel on Twitter. Concord fans. There wasn't very many. There was a couple hundred, maybe. I don't know how many on PS5. But they're like, if for them to refund everybody who bought this game, it's like all those shows and stuff, like on Disney Plus, like Willow and all that, where, man, I choked on my own, like I don't know what I just choked on that on Disney Plus, like where they shelved those shows. Like I didn't even get to watch that stupid ass Willow show. Like they shelved it because nobody liked it or didn't perform well, and it's just tax write off. Like it's better for them to shelve it than let people watch it. Like HBO with the Batgirl or whatever the hell it was. It's better for them to shelve this shit, get the tax write off, than to leave it out there or sell it. So it's like to their benefit. They ain't losing anything. They ain't losing. Don't feel bad for them. The 8 years of development on this bullshit. I don't trust them though. I don't trust them though. I don't know, man. Yeah, 2/3 of console gaming sucks balls. Yeah, this is from yesterday. Sucks balls. So 2/3 gaming, console gaming, over. PlayStation, Xbox. I just don't care anymore, man. It's Nintendo and PC gaming. That's what I meant by that. Let me know what you think. I know people won't be happy with me for knocking PlayStation and Xbox. Be like, he's a Nintendo fanboy. No, I'm just tired of it, dude. These consoles are pissing me off. They don't feel the same anymore. They're upsetting me. Bye.